How's it going, everybody? My name's Aiden, and this is my 2015 Dodge Dart SXT. I got this, Dad, how long would you say? Like a month ago? 2 months? Yeah. Something like that. It was my brother's, but it's mine now. Well, me and my dad's, and my mom's. But that's besides the point. This car, I'm wanting to daily drive it, obviously. I want to take it to car shows like, just like pop-up meets or any others that I get invited to or whatever. And this has the 2.4 liter Tigershark in it, inline 4. It's completely stock at the moment. I do have stuff that I'm wanting to do to it, kind of like a tuner, and there's something called like a go pedal, changes your throttle response and stuff like that. So I wanted to do that, an exhaust, and eventually do a paint job on it. I don't really have an idea for a paint job yet, but I think she'll turn out nice.
She will.
She'll turn out nice. I don't have I do have a name for it, but I don't have a name for it because my dad had a Avenger and we called it Blackout, and I'm thinking since this is like the smaller like version, do like Blackout Junior or something like that. But if you guys have any names or nicknames or anything like that you would want me to call it or something like that, then go ahead and leave those down in the comments, like Vanessa or something. I don't know. Just something stupid like that. I think it'd be pretty funny. But yeah. So this is the multi-air 2.4 liter Tigershark inline 4 motor that Dodge puts in the Dodge Dart, obviously. There's 3 options you can get with the Dart. It's a 1.4, a 2.0, and a 2.4. This one's the 2.4. The 1.4 comes turboed. The other 2 do not, I believe. But this car comes with 184 horsepower and 174 foot-pounds of torque. And it's actually, it feels like a go-kart when you're driving it, honestly. Like it's like a road-legal go-kart is what it feels like. Really the only downs I've ever noticed with the motor is that it runs through oil like it's a rotary. Nobody knows where it goes. It doesn't burn it, it doesn't leak it. Nobody knows where it goes. So yeah, it's kind of like a rotary, but built in America. It's also like a American-made Honda Civic. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the modifications and basically just the body in general. The modifications that I want to do and just the body in general. I really like the kind of wide-bodied look. Like if you look at it from this way, it kind of looks like it's kind of wide-bodied a little bit, if you have an imagination. But I really like the kind of like aggressive, I guess you could say, like front end they went with it. It's different.
Yeah.
That's something to say. And these stock wheels, they're 18s. They kind of look like the SRTs that come on the Challengers and Chargers, which I think are also very interesting. And then with the interior, this isn't the completely blackout package, but it kind of is, kind of isn't. But I really like the little red trim that they put like around the dash. And yeah, it's the automatic, not the manual. It's a 4-door. And then in the trunk, you can fit a lot. It's actually really surprising. But one downside to the Darts is they don't come with a spare tire.
Oh man,
they actually give you a can of Fix-A-Flat instead of a spare tire. So this part of the video, I'm going to talk about modifications that I want to do to this thing. One of the first ones I'm wanting to do is there's like this duckbill kind of spoiler that I found on Car ID, and it actually looks really good, and I'm thinking about maybe doing that one. And then I love these wheels and all, but I don't want to keep the stock ones. I want to eventually get aftermarket ones. I want to get like maybe a little bit more of a deep dish wheel, but not a crazy amount. Maybe like if I can get a hand on like ADV1s or maybe some BBS or something like that, that'd be nice. And I want to get, there's like this Hellcat style hood that me and my dad have found that I'm thinking would also look very nice on this. And there's a special kind of headlights. I don't really remember who makes them, but they're aftermarket and they still have this kind of look to them, but they just have like this white part that comes down like that. It's pretty cool. I'm going to maybe eventually get a splitter for down here, maybe like a carbon fiber splitter or something like that. But one thing that I want to do is take off these plastic pieces and this engine cover, leave them black, and like tape off the multi-air and the letters and stuff, and get like red paint and kind of like splash it on there, you know, just to give it like a cool look, you know. And I want to eventually get an aftermarket air intake, because the stock one, you know, it's just stock, so it's like nothing special. I want to get a exhaust manifold and a full-on like straight back exhaust. The one I'm looking at is Heartthrob. That's a pretty cool one. It sounds really nice. It gives it like a deep kind of tone. And again, with the paint job thing, I don't really have an idea of what I want to do right now, but if it wasn't illegal, what I would do is get like red lens or something like that and put it over the fog lights, but that's kind of illegal, so can't do that. And then I want to hopefully maybe eventually get a different tint, because this one is super illegal where I'm at, and I'm thinking maybe instead of doing like completely black, maybe do like a dark red, you know, just to go with the black and red theme. And maybe like if I could find a pair, maybe like carbon fiber mirror caps, I think would look really nice also. There's not really a body kit that I found for this car. Well, there's one, but it's not really a body kit. It's more or less just like very tiny like little add-ons around the car, which I guess is kind of a body kit. Yeah, that's really all I have for modifications. Well, and like different lug nuts and stuff like that, but that's not really a modification. But that's really all I have for like modifications for this car. And if you guys would like to see other videos on it, let me know. I definitely will, and I'll keep you guys updated on what parts and stuff like that I'm gonna put on it. And whenever I get a new part, I will make a video of installing it, showing you guys how to, if you have a Dodge Dart of your own, and just stuff like that. I forgot, I'm also gonna put coilovers on it and maybe eventually red seat belts. So that's it for this video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
I'm recording.
This is kind of an awkward position.
What?
Okay. So this is the now I lost it.
Blooper. That's a blooper there. Stop recording.